Hey traders, John Howell here. Today, bit of a green day for the miners and metals. As you can see down my bottom left hand corner, let me bring on my good old funky dunky arrow. This one right here, look at this here. GDXJ up 2%, GDX 1%, 2%, SIL, SILJ, gold, nah, silver, yeah, SLV, yeah, oh, Dow Jones, nah, S&P, nah, Nasdaq, yeah. What's really going on? I'm going to be talking about that today. I'm going to be talking about all these different things. And we're also going to be talking about my number one stock that I believe when it comes to the mining stocks. That's supposed to be my face. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. Having fun with those intros. Let's get straight into the market today. So, let's have a look here, right? So here's my thoughts for the day, guys. Here's what's sitting right now, and the one stock that I'm in. Some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know. If you do know, I'm going to share with you my number one mining stock that I like currently right now. So, is it starting? And what I mean by that, from the title, is that are we about to finally see that nice leg up when it comes to gold and possibly also silver too, but mainly gold, because over the last few videos that I've done, I have talked about the funky dunky gold and how funky dunky gold has given us a bit of a maybe upside down smiley face. Like gold is, gold's not really happy here. It's the meh face, right? It's an upside down smiley face. There's the eye there, and it's like, if we did something like that, looks like gold doesn't look like it's been happy for a while, right? So actually, let's make it a her. Let's actually give her some long hair, right? And there you go. So she doesn't look very, very happy today. She looks like she's been upside down. That actually looks like a bit more of like a bear. Anyway, So gold right now has continued to make this double bottom. We're at a bit of a double top right now, but is it starting? Are we about to see a new and nice leg up in gold? We really need to start seeing a break above this resistance. So you can see it's been chopping the bits. We've hit the door. Let's have a look at here. We've hit the door on this 1750 level, 1760 level. Hit the door once. That's to get an arrow. Hit the door once. Hit the door twice, hit the door 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, 11 times, 12. Does 12 come after 11? I don't know, my two brain cells are trying to work right now. 13 times today. The knocking, right? That's, that whole thing when the whole streaming effect, right? Right? Which one's tougher, the stream or the rock? Well, the stream, right? Because if the stream just keeps going, eventually the stream's going to wear out the rock, and the rock's going to eventually go right down here, right? And then suddenly fall off the cliff. Here's the cliff, and then suddenly fall off the cliff, and then down the bottom. So it's been rocking. It's been having a lot of time. So once we break these levels here, very, very, very strong key, strong support and resistance levels. Right, and so we can see that that's what's going on right now. We can see that there. So is it starting? Not yet, but we're almost, right? We're starting. You see gold actually had a little bit of a pullback, and now we had a nice little, an outside day. And it's an outside day because if you look at the candle itself, the high is higher than yesterday's high, and the low is lower than yesterday's low. So it's sort of like an outside candle. What we want to see some, right? the giddy up, the horsey follow through. Oh, by the way, guys, if you like to learn how this sort of stuff, I've got a course, and it's cost free. All right, I was going to say, I know you're going to save $1,000 today from the inflation vaccine or something, whatever. No, guys, I actually used to charge for this course, but now I'm actually giving it away for a limited time. I don't know when I'm going to close it down, but it's only going to be up for a short period of time. So if you need help, I'm giving away free access to my trading course. 8 videos long. Actually, I think there's like 8 videos plus 3 bonus videos there, over 10 hours long. So go to johnsfreegift.com, johnsfreegift.com. You can actually get free access to it, and start learning some of this stuff, if you need some help with your foundations, your chart reading strategies, the trading systems, and all that sort of stuff, if you need help with all that sort of stuff, guys, just let me know, and or just get access to that. And then obviously, after you've watched the trading course, if you need some more help, let me know, and you may apply for my coaching program. But even if you don't get access to my coaching program, you don't need that. Just get access to the trading course for free, and it will help you out. Get the help you need, guys, and it's free, right? So go get access to the trading course. So that's what we see here. But once we do start to break above 1760, when it comes to gold, I can see that not only is the double top projection, because we have the bottom or the double bottom, we have the low through to the high from there to there, and then we have we measure from there to there, and we project it up from there to there, and we can see that possibly, let me actually bring that down a bit more conservative basis. We can see this next resistance over here is going to be a target for gold. Now, if we do start to break 1760, I believe not only will it get to 1820, but I have a longer term trend line, this long term trend line coming down through. I believe we're going to get to there. And if we get to there, then I believe we're going to continue rolling up to all-time new highs. So this actually could be the start. This could be the start of the big move up that we've been waiting for. So and how I see that happening, guys, is something like this. If we break 1760, we could probably get a run up through there. Then we get a bit of a pullback. Then we run back up through there. Then we get a pullback. We do something like that. And then we start to do something like that. Now, by the way, guys, what I just did there, that could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months worth of time frame, right? It may slowly go up and then pull back for 2 or 3 weeks and go up for another month and then pull back and then do nothing for 2 or 3 months and then boom, break out through. But this could be the start high. This could be the start of a big move to come in gold, because we have a happy face. We have now a happy face, right? I just had the same pattern, but now I've turned it into a happy face, right? So let's have a look at silver here. And silver right now is actually, we're not at the woodworks with silver yet. Why? Because we're still in that downward trend, right? The whole line in the sand is this point right here, 2650. 2650 is the line in the sand. We have a high. We have a high. We have a lower high. We have a lower high. Okay, so bam, 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 bam. So high, lower high, lower high. Okay, we have these lows, highs, lower highs, and then this still could be a lower high here. So that's a bit of a question mark with silver. But now, put the brakes on with the other metal. You know, with the father metal. The father metal is like, gold. Right? So gold is father metal, and then also silver is like the sun metal. And then the girls are like, hey, what about the daughters? How come left the daughters out? Heather, my darling, I know you're thinking, hey, John, what about me? What about us girls? Well, Heather, my darling, this is also it's the daughter as well too, right? There you go. That's for you, Heather. And by the way, Heather, you rock. You're one of my most strong supporters in the chat box below, and I do appreciate your support. Hopefully you're watching this video right now, otherwise you're fired. So that's what's happening right now, guys, when it comes to gold and silver. Quick little update on the mining stocks, guys. We're at this double top formation, we're in this double bottom formation. We're not really out of the woodwork yet. We really need to start to see a good strong move up here. This is the short term, guys. Obviously long term, if you know my long term view is massively bullish, but short term we can get some jig around here. We are getting a little upside movement from here, guys. But the big picture for me when I'm looking at, say, let me actually bring this chart up here. I'm going to bring this weekly chart up here. This weekly chart is the key that I'm watching here very, very strongly. And I can see how, like, if I bring up some trend lines, look at this here. So we're really right at the top of this sort of, this is the big channel that I'm focusing on right now. Look at that channel that it's also been in. Right? Like a little bit of a beep through there. Hit resistance, came down. We're at that level right now. So are we about to see some movement? Now again, this is the weekly chart, guys, okay? The weekly chart. Let me actually bring it up from a candlestick perspective so you can see what it looks like from a candlestick perspective. So when you see it from a weekly chart, you can see how we've just been in this downward channel. So this actually could be another lower high here before we get knocked down. So what's going on here? High, lower high. This could be another lower high. So another woodworks. We really need to see some breaking out when it comes to that. as well. Now, guys, just a quick little update on the stock market. Dow Jones, very nice movement. Another nice little, an okay movement today when it comes to that. And just a continued rise in this market here. We're seeing the S&P just continue to make those very strong moves here. And if you watched yesterday's video, guys, I talked about how this low here is so much higher, right? Because if you have a market that makes a low, then it comes down and it almost makes the same low, comes up, comes down, and makes almost the same low, comes up, comes down. See how the buyers came in a lot earlier here? It got almost to the low here, almost to the low here, and then the buyers came in here. That tells me there's strong buyers coming in, which made me want to do a video this day and say we're getting ready for another nice leg up, and then wham, we go. So, nice movement. But look at the Nasdaq, right? Nasdaq is continuing to steam ahead. Way we go. Guys, right now what I'm seeing is a big secular movement from all these other markets into tech sector stocks. Tech sector stocks like Facebook, right? Facebook, I have a nice projection of Facebook of up here at 350. Looking at also Apple as well too. Apple's continuing to make let me actually bring this down. Apple is continuing to make a very nice movement to the upside as well too. Amazon's continuing to make some really nice moves as well. So we're getting, guys, we're about to see, to me, a tech sector boom. Tech sector boom again. Get ready. I don't know why, guys, but things are now cycling. Well, I do know why. If you understand the markets more, and again, in the trading course, I talk about this concept, but it's also about, when the market uses a lot of energy, aka when the market goes for a big run for quite some time, you generally get this sort of action. Or like this happened with gold and silver, right? When you understand this concept, you understand what's likely to happen. When the market goes for a big move, we're now likely to do something like that, or we're now likely to do something like that and then get ready for another move again. That's all the mining stocks did as well too. So whenever you see a market do that for quite some time, guys, it gets very risky to invest or even trade up here. Why? Because we could be getting ready for a bit of a sideways, what I call resting phase. When the market's moving in one direction like it did here, very nice movement to the upside for quite some time. This has used a lot of energy, right? All this time. Oh man, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. Oh man, I need some rest. And then the market goes for rest, and now it's getting ready possibly for another run again. We have to just wait and see if it does break out through there. Now, guys, moving on now through to the... there's all these other tech sectors as well too. So like Netflix as well too. Netflix is on my radar, guys, to actually hit 1,000. So I believe that could actually happen over the next 6 to 12 months, really. My big long-term projection on Netflix is 1,000. So let's actually see what happens there. Now, my number one mining stock is EXK. Now, why is EXK my number one mining stock? Few simple little things, guys, that I absolutely love. Firstly, we have a very nice upward trend. We have a beautiful low, a beautiful high low, and now we could be creating another beautiful high low as well. We are right at this level of 650. I've been in EXK for a while now, so it's not just I'm getting into it today. I've been in for a while. And also, when it comes to the silver mining stock, we can see around $6. $6 has been that resistance level that keeps knocking that $6. They're even a bit lower there as well too, right? High to low, high to low, high to low, high to low. This whole area bean has been knocking on the door. So once we start to break above here, and we get some free and clean movement above $7, then look at this. Let me actually bring up, say, a 6-day more movement here. Look at this here. Oh my goodness, this thing is going to be a rocket ship, and I believe first stop is going to be 11. But then I think we're going to break above $13. So that's one of the reasons why I am in EXK. So hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Again, if you need some help, guys, I'm just giving you away free access to my trading course. I used to sell it, but now I'm having an amazing time with my trading, guys, and I just want to help you guys out. But I'm only going to do it for a limited time. Because I know that when people pay, they pay attention. But I'm going to give it to you for free, and hopefully it helps you out. And if you learn a few things from there, then you're going to absolutely love it as well too. Leave a comment in the comment section below, guys, and I'll speak to you real soon.